Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys if you have a BMW 3 Series guys, generation E90, E91, 92 or generation E93 guys, and you have engine light on and code guys P1727. Stay with us and we will explain most likely what causes that code and how to fix it. You may think it's a crankshaft position sensor, okay, but it could be something else as well guys, and we will explain what it is, so make sure you stay until the end. Quick introduction to the channel: every single car we get at the shop we make at least 200 free repair videos. Specifically on BMW 3 Series I think we will have close to 400 or 500 views guys. Why we do all that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please guys subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment below, let us know if the video was helpful. So this is the BMW that we'll be demonstrating on. Okay, it has engine light on and I'll explain what causes that and how to fix it. This is a 325 BMW 325 Xi, but even if you have a different engine, even if it's a diesel, even if it's a gasoline guys, the procedure will be the same. So let's go ahead and start on it now. So I'll go inside the car guys and I'll show you which scanner we're using and all that stuff. If you need any tools or parts guys, we share the links in the description of the video below. We share them for your convenience. Many of you constantly ask me, where do you get all your tools and parts from? So this is where your OBD port is located. Usually you will have guys one cover here. Okay, let me show you what it's going to look like. The cover will look will look like this one. So come on this side, grab it with your nails, pull it out. Then you need to remove that cap right here, and if you forget to install that cap you might actually get a code for that in some models, but not all of them. The scanner that I'll be using, okay, it's the NT650. I'll put the link in the description of the video below guys. This is a super good scanner and I'll explain why, what function it supports and what we like and we don't like about that scanner. So I'll just plug it in here. Next, let me show you what I'll be doing guys. I will go ahead, okay, and turn the ignition on. If you have guys, okay, push start button, just put the key, and what I'll do, I'll go ahead, turn the start button without pressing the brake pedal. Don't press the brake pedal and you'll see your dash lights on. So once you see the dash lights on, okay, we'll be ready to actually scan the system. This scanner guys, it supports engine computer, ABS, traction control, and airbag computers guys, so you can read reset codes and see live data. You can register batteries, you can do quite a few functions. Check it out: injector rewarning, steering angle sensor, reset, quite a few important components guys. So I will go to OBD, click here, it's going to load, okay, and it's going to be any minute now guys. It will take a little bit of time. It's communicating with the car computer and detect what we need and what we don't. Okay, so which protocol it's going to use. It will be any minute now. So if you have any requests for a specific video, if you have a problem with your BMW, just leave a comment below guys in the description of the in the comment section below. You may get if you get a sign that your battery is dead guys, is low, okay, you may need to recharge it, so always check that. Codes found 2, so we'll click enter. Now we have 2 different modules. You can scan things under 2 of them guys. So I'll go under the first one. We will click read codes here, read codes. Let me see which one's better, without the light or with the light. I think with the light is a little bit better. Okay, now we're going to go and select store codes, and the code, okay, that we have, it's manufacturer specific, so we need to select BMW. And the code that we have, P1727 guys, P1727. But often when you have that code guys, okay, I'll explain more about that. I will go and check the other computer as well, the other module, and what we have there in the other module. Let's read the codes. We will have guys more codes. One of them is transmission, P0700 and P0335 guys. Okay, so definitely a problem guys. Okay, and now, having all these codes, but even if you have 1727, let me explain what most likely causes that and how to fix it guys. I'm going to pop the hood open. We're going to take the car a little bit apart so I can show you what to look for. but it will be, guys, problem with the crankshaft position sensor. And now most likely it's not a bad crankshaft position sensor, it is actually, guys, the wiring harness for the crankshaft position sensor. If the wiring harness is broken, it's loose, not connected to the sensor, and this is one of the most common problems that common mistakes that people make when replacing crankshaft position sensor, or when actually, guys, removing intake manifold, it will be the fact that they will yank the wire out of the sensor when they try to install the intake manifold. So stay with us. I will show you guys next scene where that ink is. If you want to see how to get to the crankshaft position sensor, how to remove, replace it, how to remove intake manifold, we'll have these videos on the channel, and I will try to put the link in the description of the video below, but if not, just check it out, it's on our channel, guys. How to remove and replace crankshaft position sensor on BMW E90, or how to remove intake manifold on BMW E90. So let's continue now. So you can see this is, guys, the crankshaft position sensor. This is the wiring harness that goes to it, so make sure it's plugged in, make sure the wires are not broken, and everything should be fine, guys. Reconnect it, reset the computers, and that should take care of the problem. So we plugged our crankshaft position sensor, it was loose, I reset all the codes, guys, and now if I start the car, I shouldn't have the engine light on. Check it out now, it shouldn't come back on, and that definitely, guys, took care of the problem. So hopefully the video will be helpful to any of you having a BMW 3 Series, guys, with that problem. If you have any questions, let us know. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.